Sometimes I think I have the same thing you have, that people automatically assume that I'm mean or that I'm a certain type of way, and I'm actually one of the nicest people.
You know what I'm saying? She came to me, and this was something she never did because Remy's not really apologetic.
I don't think she is.
She ain't that type.
Okay, everyone, let's get right to the point. Papoose has had enough of Remy Ma's games. He approached her and demanded that she sign divorce papers right away, but she refused to budge. Why? Because if she does, it's going to cost her. Let's not pretend Pap doesn't have a strong case for it. Might Pap just whack her wallet for the alimony check? He held her down for more than 10 years while she was imprisoned, raising her kid. And now after all that, she cheated and moved on in an attempt to delay the divorce. We're going to delve into this problem because even though Papoose has been all loud and clear on the internet, in private, he's been pleading for this divorce for a minute. Remy should let him leave, but each time he tries, his ex makes an excuse. So, he finally had enough and appeared on her doorstep demanding answers like, "What's the hold up, Remy? You already fled with Easy the Block Captain and humiliated me in public, but now you're attempting to bind me to you legally." However, the instant he mentioned alimony, Remy's energy suddenly changed. She was shaken because, let's face it, she knew that if she completes the divorce, Pap might just come for the bag. And after all those years of devotion, it's justified. We all noticed Remy Ma walking around with Easy the Block Captain, cheesing like a high school girl in love, even having the audacity to rap about him, essentially admitting, although still legally married, that she was in love with a new man. Papoose, her child's spouse, the disrespect was loud.
One time, since y'all wanna be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See, right there, that's the punchline.
However, the amusing aspect is that it's already over. Yes, Mr. Block Captain left Remy. Sis wants to start acting like a new person after being in the dust for 2 younger women. Like she had no issues until she unexpectedly had unresolved business with Pap, insulting this man. But now that her own life is unraveling, she wants to make sense, everyone, as Pap has already found himself in order to delay his happiness. An actual one, Claressa Shields, the unbeaten boxing champion, is a true millionaire. Independently, and she's not your average Instagram hottie, she's the best. Completed and successful.
Having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There we go. We deserve each other.
Pap was prepared to put things on a higher level, and Claressa had been writing for him, giving him birthday greetings and singing to him, ready to put a ring on it. The Valentine's Day vacation to Hawaii was supposed to be the proposal, but Remy botched it by refusing to sign the paperwork. Claressa is furious about another woman controlling her relationship. Remy wants to play keep away because of her small predicament, but Pap is prepared to move on. This is when things become really nasty because Easy isn't working out. Remy isn't stalling because she loves him. Rather, she's procrastinating because she wants the money, and Pap wasn't dumb. When Remy was in prison for 6 years, Pap kept her reputation alive by raising her son and serving as her manager, PR team, and strongest fan. While she was incarcerated, he pushed her music and even had her mixtapes pop. Remy's apparel line is valued at approximately $4 million. TV looks, record royalties. While she is enjoying a luxurious purse, Pap's wealth has drastically decreased. And let's face it, he gave up his profession to support hers. Naturally, they don't play when it comes to long-term partnerships and financial sacrifices. They consider the length of their marriage, 11 years to be exact. That's plenty of time for income disparities. If Pap brings this to court, Remy might just receive more support because he was essentially her rock. Remy is aware that we are only discussing half of it because she isn't attempting to sign the documents. Remy became petty after disclosing Pap and Claressa's relationship. In a private message, she claimed that Pap had threatened to call the police on her and had even thrown insults at Claressa's appearance. She said, "Grow up now, Claressa." Remy is a full-fledged professional fighter, so if she continues to play, she might just catch these hands entering and exiting the ring. Alright, let's turn everything upside down for a moment. What if Pap hasn't truly moved on? What if this isn't about falling in love with Clarissa? What if it's retaliation against Remy for making him look foolish? But the truth is that Pap never wanted to part from Remy. He waited for her for more than 10 years. Even when the adultery rumors initially surfaced, he made their marriage a whole fairy tale by helping her get out of prison, rebuilding her profession, and raising her child. He didn't go until Remy openly cupcaked with Easy the block captain, and then Pap finally sunk. And let's be honest, he was thrown out, so that wasn't his goal. Now, he's with Clarissa Shields, who seems to be all for him. But is he really all for her? Let's face it, sincere female Remy had that balance, while Clarissa had that tomboy vibe and Pap seemed like the kind of guy who likes his women rough. Clarissa is now out here making a concerted effort to be ultra-feminine for him, but does it even suit his preferences? Moreover, his behavior around her is different. Clarissa is posting paragraphs out here, singing to him and flaunting him like a trophy, but Pap is only present. His intensity doesn't match, it's provided. Since, let's be honest, Pap has never been an untidy guy. I'm here because it makes Remy angry. He has always kept his thoughts about black love and loyalty to himself, but all of a sudden he is involved in a new relationship. People who publicly criticize Remy do not sound like a man in love. Rather, they sound like a man in his feelings. And remember that guys don't always move on quickly when they are truly in love. They may even rekindle their romance. The concern now is what will happen when Clarissa realizes that she should entertain someone new, but not move on completely that quickly, because she is giving this her all. But what if Pap is only using her to aggravate Remy? What if he wakes up one day? Heartbreak is heavy, and Clarissa may be in for a nasty day when he realizes he still wants his wife back. I'm not alone in assuming that some fans also clocked it, because the first response I saw read, I believe Papoose will break Clarissa's heart because she seems to be putting a lot of effort into him, and he appears to be in the background all the time, as if he isn't really wearing what she is. She's attempting to look uncomfortable and masculine, quite feminine for him. He tends to appreciate tough, feminine ladies, so I assume he's just having fun with it. I really don't feel sorry for Remy for hurting and humiliating him because he wasn't attempting to leave her prior to her cheating. He has moved on and is getting back together because he is in love, but his energy isn't as strong as Clarissa's. Regarding the relationship, I've been worried that Pap and Remy won't get divorced, but I would like to see Clarissa content. But Pap remains Remy's spouse. Clarissa is young, vulnerable, and unaware of what she's getting into. Pap cheated in the song, but it didn't matter to you all, and Pap is speaking to Clarissa and other girls. Because Pap is all about his bag, and will never love someone like Remy Ma, I hope she doesn't get harmed. I'm not sorry, but tell me who it is. You guys are finally supporting Pap, defending himself. Clarissa for being sincere and wading through everything. Remy's playing broke or this mess, clinging to a man she doesn't desire. Don't leave your thoughts in the remarks.